Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Avene Dermabsolu range. So from the range, I have got the night cream and the day cream. Now, this is one of the ranges that is targeted towards older women, and I was specifically drawn to it because they say that it targets sagging skin, loss of density, and lack of comfort. Now, a little bit about my skin. I'm 50 years old. I have fine lines, pores, and wrinkles. And I think my biggest bugbear about aging is the sagging part. I can kind of get my head around wrinkles and even enlarged pores to an extent, but I think it's the sagging that really doesn't sit well with me. So I wanted to try this product and see if it did anything to mitigate the sagging and to see what effect it had on my skin. So I'm going to be referring to my notes just to talk a little bit about the product, and then at the end I'm going to give you my overall view. So what does it do? They say that it rejuvenates and intensely nourishes the skin. Features appear rested, skin is luminous and glowing with vitality. It's ideal for mature skin types prone to sagging and loss of density. So they've done some clinical research, and bearing in mind that this research was done on 81 consumers between the ages of 45 and 65 years old. So the average age was 53. So I'm kind of right there in the average. And they say that of all the consumers tested, 95% found that these creams rejuvenate the skin, 97% found that they illuminate the skin, 95% found that they revitalize the skin, 90% said that they had a refreshed complexion upon waking, and 95% said it rests and relaxes the skin. Now, they weren't very specific about sagging, so not quite sure what happened to the sagging part. And perhaps where they say rests and relaxes the skin, maybe that refers to the sagging, I'm not sure, but sagging is conspicuous by its absence here. Anyway, so looking at the ingredients, so both of the creams have very similar ingredients, and obviously they've both got the Avene Thermale Water as the basis of the product. And then a couple of the other ingredients that stood out are Bakuchiol and glycerin. Now, glycerin is a great product because it's a humectant and it draws moisture into the skin. And Bakuchiol is a plant derivative which has the same functionality as retinol, but without the irritation. So they have found that it basically does a very, very similar thing to retinol in terms of rejuvenating the skin. And the upside is that you can use Bakuchiol and retinol together. So let's go on to the packaging. So this comes in some very chic packaging. It comes in a container that looks like this, and it's an airless pump dispensing mechanism. So it's plastic, it's quite a durable plastic, and how the cream dispenses is you push the lid down and the cream pumps out like that. Now, it's very, very elegant packaging for a drugstore brand. You can also lock the packaging. You just turn the lid like that and it's locked, so it's great for travel. But the problem that I have with the packaging is, first of all, the print on the packaging is way, way too small. So if you're going to be using this product, you're going to be a woman in your mid to late 40s, chances are that your eyesight is starting to become a little bit compromised. So I think that it would really go a long way if they could make the labeling more readable, more visible to women of our age, because I really find it quite irritating. I can't distinguish between the day and the night cream, so I have resorted to putting an N and a D on the packaging. So that's the one thing. The other problem that I have with the packaging, now I have got a phobia and I can't find an English word for it, but it's very real, and it's the fear of not being able to see when your product is about to run out. So if anybody knows whether there is an English word for that, please leave it in your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. But it is a real fear, and I am that person that cuts open a tube to get out the very last remnants of the ingredients. It's just a thing with me. I really like to get my value for money, and I hate to think that there is product sitting in the tube or the container that I can't access. So unfortunately with this, you can't see how far down you are with the product, and that for me is a real cause of anxiety. So just a little bit about that on the packaging. And now onto the texture and the smell. So they've both got a very similar texture. The night cream they call a balm. So it has got a slightly thicker texture than the day cream, and it is very lightly fragranced, and I am not averse to fragrance in my products. I really do enjoy a bit of fragrance, so it doesn't bother me at all. It's very lightly fragranced and very, very pleasant. The day cream is quite similar in texture as well. It's not called a balm, it's called a cream, and again, very similar. It absorbs beautifully into the skin. So I normally take 2 pumps because 1 pump just isn't quite enough. So I take 2 pumps in the morning and 2 in the evening. And it really is non-greasy. It's not an oil-free product from what I can establish, but it really sinks beautifully into the skin. And what I realized quite early on when I started using it was, specifically with the day cream, it gives your skin a beautiful kind of sheen. Now, that is obviously some kind of pigment or pearlescence that they put into the product. So it's got nothing to do with the performance or how it's going to affect your skin, but it really does make your skin look quite radiant. So it's very, very nice from that point of view. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the product? Well, it's quite an expensive drugstore product, so it's really sort of top of the range drugstore. So these go for 530 Rand each, which is probably more than twice what I was paying for my Neutrogena Cellular Boost. So they are expensive. I wanted to try them just to see if there was anything in here that would give me some added benefits. Now, when they did the clinical trials that I spoke about earlier, these women tested the products over a period of 56 days, which is 8 weeks. So I've been using the products now for 6 weeks. And what have I found? Well, I really, really enjoyed using them. I find them quite luxurious on the skin. And I find, you know, getting over the packaging, it is lovely packaging to use, but I would prefer to pay a little bit less and to have the product in a tube. I think it would do just as well, and I would be able to overcome my fear of not seeing what's left, because I could cut open the tube and get the remnants out. But anyway, apart from that, I really have enjoyed it. I haven't seen significant changes to my skin. I do use a lot of active ingredients on my skin as well. So I can't say that there's any one particular thing in this product that has made a difference. But I can say that it has been really luxurious to use, and I really have enjoyed using it. So that's just a little bit about the Dermabsolu range. They also have a serum in the range, which also contains Bakuchiol. I haven't tried the serum. And again, the clinical trials that I saw were very similar to those of the day and the night cream, with about 81 consumers testing. So I believe it is a really nice serum, but I haven't tried that, and I'm not necessarily in a hurry to go out and buy it either. So guys, let me know if you have tried these products and what your thoughts are, and if you've tried any of the other Avene moisturizers in the range, how do they compare? If you have used both, please leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.